Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hello? Yeah, it's working. It should work. Alright. Let me test it now. Okay, it's working. Um Good morning everybody. If you can hear me, please indicate. Um I'm sorry for the late delay. There was a technical glitch and that was what we are trying to resolve. So please if you can hear me, indicate. You can send an emoji or something. All right. Thank you. So yesterday, uh, the last class that we had, we are, trying to set up some our Python environment that is Tony, and we talked about programming like the the origin, what was being used before. We went from using punch cards to program to using as assembly languages, and then using high level programming languages like Python. And we wrote a small program which was to print out hello Python. And as I said, this bootcamp is going to teach you how to program in Python language so that you can tell the computer system what to do. So this bootcamp is basically about teaching you the standards, um, the structure in which you can communicate with your computer so that it can give you the desired output that you want. Right? Okay. So today, what we be um, talking about would be basically the Python language itself. The Python language is an interpreted language, and in programming languages, we have interpreted languages and we have compiled languages. That is the major difference there is that in interpreted languages, the um the code is actually being um processed as the program is running. Meanwhile, in compiled languages, you have to, compile it first. That is, turn it um, into bytes. Then you now run it. Okay. So now, what I want you people to do now is to open your Tony. You are going to write these codes that you are seeing on the screen. So what this print is basically is a command that tells your system to output um a string to your system. That is, if you want to output something out, what are going to make use of is the print statement, that is the print command. So it is a very, very common command in Python programming language, because if you are debugging, if you want to actually see the result of something, it is the print statements that you are going to use. So what I want you all to do now is open your Tony program and then write those things that you are seeing on the screen. If you do that, you tell me that you have done it. So right now I am in my tuning IDE, that is my editor. So this is what I want to do. My name is Ada. I am learning Python. Okay. A program is a set of instruction for a computer. Then after that, you are going to run your script. So all of you can see this output. What we wrote here is being displayed here. So that is the major importance of you know of using the print command. It enables you to display information so that you as a programmer can actually see it. An example is this: I can decide to run an arithmetic operation and see the output. Okay. So we can all see that um I run an arithmetic operation that is 1 plus 1, which we all know is 2. Then what happened there is that the result was computed, and then this print statement enabled me to see the result, which is 2. So that is one key takeaway that you should know, that the print statement is a statement that enables you to display the result, that is the information. Oh my god. If you have reached where I am, can you indicate or say something so that I'm if you got the same results that I got, tell me. Agedo. Have you done it?
Yes.
Uh, okay, that's nice. So did you do the 1 plus 1? That is this last part.
No, sir.
Okay, do it.
I'm on it.
All right. Okay. What about Onye? What is your progress? Is there any hiccup? All right. To make the the script more interesting, what I want you to do now is all those messages that you wrote down. I want you to change it into your own message. Then I want you to add a fourth print instruction that will like print anything that you want. If you do that, you can tell me.
What? You can never stay forever and ever.
Are you done?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Okay, nice. So now, can you tell me the messages that you people wrote? Can you read them out for me?
I wrote Hello Python. My name is Osetale. I am learning Python. Python is a high level language. Then syntax error. I wrote 3 plus 4 without putting a bracket.
Ah, yeah, yeah, correct. Okay, okay. So, okay, when you did not put the brackets, what happened? What did you notice in your output?
It showed me syntax error. Trace
It showed you
back
say, correct, correct, correct. So now, if you have to fix it, how are you going to fix it?
by adding my bracket at the ending of the 3 plus 4.
Exactly. So, this is just to show you that in subsequent classes as we are going to be doing, sometimes you experience errors like this and it is left for you to like fix it, and the only time you can fix it is actually by, okay, through experience and by researching. Do you get? So
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
this is a typical example of error that you are going to meet once comes to software development. Do you get?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was a very good job. That is a very good job. What about the other person? Who answered before? Was it Chloe or was it Onye? Please, apart from Agedo, can anyone tell me what he or she did? Was there any hiccup somewhere or something? Have your environments been set? If it hasn't, I can walk you through it again. Yeah. Um, it's also you
Sir, I'm
haven't.
done.
Okay, you're done. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Did you get the syntax error?
No, I didn't do that one.
Okay. Just try doing it. Remove one bracket from your from the print statement and run
Okay.
it, and tell me what did you see in your output.
Okay.
Okay. What about Onye? Like, haven't heard from you. Are you here, or are you just observing?
So I've done it. So what I did was I wrote print, then I moved one bracket, but there was a bracket at the end, and inside the missing bracket is 78 plus 78. Then in my shell, it told me trace back most recent call last. Syntax
Uh,
error unmatched.
correct, correct, correct. That is nice. So, so, so now, I want you to fix it back, but this is to tell you that someone's making noise. This is tell you that in software development you are going to encounter things like this. So it is less for you to like fix them. Do you get? So if in the future if you come across something like this, don't panic. You know that okay, it's something that can be what that can be fixed. Is that clear? All right. Cool again. Let's go to the next slide. All right. Now you notice that currently what we have just done was to display out information so that we can see it. That is in the shell. But what if we want to collect information? How can we do that in Python? So now we know that print statement is for displaying information, but what about collecting information? How can that be achieved? And this the command you use, the syntax you use, or the statements that you will use is impute. As you can see in the slide, impute that is with brackets. So basically, what the impute command expects here is that um, when you write it and you run it, it's going to the shell when you get suspended. That is the shell will wait for you to type in something. So when you type in something and you press enter, is the program will now run. Do you get? So I'm going to give you an illustration so that you know how to use the impute statement. So with the impute statement, you can collect inputs. With the print statement, you can what? You can display outputs. So let's do that now. So basically, um what we are going to do now is we are going to collect an input that ex- that will ask you which language you are learning. That is, you are going to type in the language you are learning. Then, yeah, that is basically what this program is all about. So, but before we type this slide that you are seeing on the screen, I'm going to give you a simpler version so that you get used to it. After that, we progress into this. Do you get? All right. So now, to use the inputs, first let's create a new a new program. Let's call it inputs.py. .py means that to create a Python file, you must name it .py, whatever name, then .py. Just like how a text file is .txt, a Python file is .py. So let me name this our command. Let's name this our file learning input.py and save it. All right. I made a grammatical error. So now, um, what is your name? So I'm going to show you how this works. Let me save my file. Then let me run it. It's asking me what my name is. My name is Jerry. Now, did you notice something? When I typed my name is Jerry, nothing happened. Like there was no side effect. because I did not make use of the print statement. The moment my um the moment I I clicked enter, nothing happened. So let us make something happen. So now to actually see an action that we took, as I told you previously, we are going to make use of the print statement. So the print statement enables us to actually see what action we took. So let us print out this so that we can be able to see our action. Let's run it again. So what is my name? My name is Jerry George. So you can see that the input that that we that we wrote has in the shell is being shown. Why? Because of the print statement. And with this print statement, I can actually, you know, have more operations that could be done. So let's try that again. So now you can see that the print statement actually, added more flavor to the input. What is your name? What the print statement now did was to combine the input and its own, output statement to form one coherent full statement, which is the user said his or her name is Jerry George. Do you get me? So what I want you to do now is this exact code that I wrote. I want you to replicate that. And I know that you might be wondering what is collect user input? Like what is this thing that I wrote? What collect user input is what you call a variable. A variable is a container that stores um that stores information. Let's put it that way. But in subsequent classes, we are going to explain that. But just know that this is a variable. See,
Sir, I have a question. Mhm.
Yeah, I can hear you.
How did you title your own to have test Python?
How did I what?
You title your own to have test Python.
Okay, that is test title. That is it this on top?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, I'm going to do that again. Look closely. I went to new, right?
Yes, sir.
I clicked
Mhm.
on I clicked on this. Ah, okay, okay. Then press Ctrl S.
Okay.
Then you can give it any name that you want. Let's say learning input.py. Remember, okay, you must not really put .py because your system automatically puts it for you. That is the IDE puts it for you. Have
Okay,
you
sir.
done that? So
Yes, sir.
so if one says something, just what you have to do is to press Ctrl S. Uh, you do that, yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
All right, well done. Okay, Onye, you said that you are just joining. I'm wondering, have you installed the application? I want to know so that I'll know where I'm going to, go back and explain. Okay, all right. I'm going to send you a link shortly. What you have to do here is you go to that particular link, then you install it. So the moment you go to this link, you click it, then you go to Windows. You can see when you go to Windows, click the first link and follow the normal Windows installation steps, which is just basically clicking the file that you downloaded to install it. Do you get me? So I'm going to all right. I'm going to share my code now. So Onye, when you are done, you tell me.
This meeting is being recorded.
Like you can just tell me anything. Like what do you understand from the little thing that I said about variables?
I think variables are more like the answer you get after that, the
Uh,
input or something like that.
okay. A variable is like a container. Do you get? Is
Yes.
actually okay. That is where uh most of all these Python statements, all these Python commands that returns something actually are stored. Do you get? Is like a way assign um assign all these statements. Like let me just give you an example now. This variable that is named collect user input makes it cleaner and easy so that you can actually work with the input. If I did not assign this input to this variable, that means that for me to actually make use of, let's assume that this variable is not there. What am I going to do? That means that for me to output what this input collected, I will need to copy this whole thing. You know, I will need to copy this whole thing and put it here. Do you get? So a variable makes it possible for you to reuse um your Python commands in a way. So if we are to run this, we are still going to get the same thing. Do you get? But it makes it, clunky. So the best thing to do here is to use a variable so that a variable makes things more descriptive, because you can decide to have so many input statements that actually does different things. Like with this variable, we know that collect user inputs, the work here is what is collect the user input. So we can decide to create another variable called age and then name it collect, let's say, what what is your age, right? Then I can decide to print the user name is all right. So if I'm to run this now, what is my name? My name is Jerry George. What's my age? My age is I'm 120 years. So now you can see what was being outputted there. Um, the username is Jerry George and the user age is 120. So now you can see that variables like enabled us to, you know, group different statements into um different, distinct things that we actually want. Do you get? So this is the point of the variable. We're still going to go in depth into variables that are very, very important. Do you get? Answer yes or no. Was this understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about somebody left? Who left? Okay. Um. Okay. Is also. All right. All right. All right. So Onye, are you done? Okay, you're done. So I want you to open your. Okay, you're not yet done. Like, which step are you now? Have you installed it, or is still in the process? All right. While we are waiting for an answer, let us write down. So now you can see that as week 2, we are going to, we are going to discuss variables, data types, and user input more. We are going to, dive into more details concerning these concepts. But for now, what I would like you to do is I'm going to write out this code, and in the course of writing out the code, I'll be explaining what the codes actually do. Do you get? So basically, let me explain this code. First of all, before you actually write a code, you have to conceptually understand what you want to happen. You don't just open your laptop and then start writing out code. It's not done like that. Do you get? So the very first thing is understanding in plain English, what do you want to happen? What do you want to achieve? Then after that, you can, like, with your knowledge of coding, you can achieve what you decide to to achieve. So now, what this code does here is this: is asks you a question. Mm. And the question is, now you can identify this input statement that we just learned now. What the thing happens? What's the input? What the program does here is that it collects an input requiring um, an answer to the question, which is, which language are we learning? Do you get? So currently we are learning Python, right? So now you notice that in the input you can see something like dot strip, right? And dot lower. These are what we call methods. In summary, a method is like an operation, or an operation that we can carry out on a particular um, data structure. Is like an extra functionality. We're still going to we're still going to go deep into that. But just know that the method that we use here are does strip and does lower. What does strip do? Does strip removes all the white spaces. Does lower ensures that it converts the your is converts your input into lowercase. Do you get? Why does strip ensures that your input that you sent, that there are no spaces in between. So what the does strip and does lower here does is to standardize your input. So now, what if your answer is equals to Python? Okay. Now, once it comes to mathematical operations in programming, two if you see two equals to, it means um a check for equality. Is something equals to something? Is something the same as something? Is A equals to A, or is B equals to A? So now, if you see a single equals to, what it just means here is assignment. An assignment simply means you want something to become something. That is, if you look up here, we all can see score equals 0. It means that what is score? Score is 0. Do you get? You are making score to be 0, to have a value of 0. You are giving score, which is a variable, a value of 0. As I said previously, a variable is a container. Do you get? So you can give a container anything that you want. So in this case, score being a variable, this is a container, has a value of 0. Do you get? Now, answer here, which is a variable, has um the value of whatever this input will become. So now, if answer double equals to Python, score plus equals to 1. In summary, what this is trying to say here is that increase the score by 1. Now, if you check the other statements, answer is equal to input. Does HTML describe page structure? Yes or no? So that means that this input requires you to type a yes or what? A no. Do you get? So now let me explain the question. What this is asking you is, just like in Python is a programming language, right? Um, once it comes to once it comes to web development, you also have uh, a language that is a markup language called HTML. So it's asking you, does HTML describe page structure? Which the answer is yes, obviously. You get. But what I'm trying to to tell you here is that um yeah, we are using we are expected to like have two inputs, and those inputs will be processed according to this logic. So now we can see that if answer is equal to yes, um increase the score by 1 as well. Then underneath the program, uh we can see print score out of 2. So this is like a this is a language quiz that is testing your understanding. Do you get? So what you are going to make right now, which that is your what you are going to make now, which is your classwork, yeah, is to make a programming language quiz. And this programming language quiz uses what I just taught you people now, which is input and the print statement. Do you get? There might be some foreign things like the if statement or the equality sign, that is the arithmetic signs. We are still going to touch that, but for now, what I want you to do now is to write out this and then run. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a new file. I'm going to call it programming language quiz. Wait, but before we advance, do you have any question or do you need any clarification anywhere? Eh? If you have a question, tell me. What do you understand by what I said now? Agedo, do you have any question? Um, do you have a question?
No, sir.
Okay. So, is also oh Henemero oh Henemaro Henam Henemaro. All right, so let's start typing. So yeah, I'm assigning my this a comment. Um So this is a conditional statement that checks if the answer that be imputed is equals to the string Python.
First, you must add the comment.
Okay, that the comment.
Yes.
The reason I'm doing is I'm is like a an explanation to the code. Do you get?
Okay, sir.
So it should be it's very good for you to write it so that you will understand the code more. You get?
Okay, sir.
Good, sir. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to run it What language am I studying? I'm studying. Let me show you something. I'm studying Python. You can see that this is in uppercase, right? Okay. Does HTML describe page structure? Yes or no? Yes. So I got 2 out of 2. Now, in as much as my input was in uppercase, because of this method, I converted this into lowercase so that I can be able to compare with this that is in lowercase. Do you get? So the point of these methods that I wrote here, does strip or does lower, is basically to standardize the input so that we can process it in a uniform manner. Do you get? So yeah, that is what this is all about. So what I would like you to do is to write it down. Also write out the comment as well, so that it's guide you in when you're referencing the code letter. You get me? So
No, sir. I'm not getting it.
okay. Tell me what you did not understand exactly. Which which part of the code
You
didn't
said
you
something
understand?
about lower and upper.
Okay, yeah, correct. Okay. Now the thing here is okay, I'm coming. Let's print out something. Don't cancel your own. No, I just want to show you an example. Let me get rid of this. Okay. Let me run this. So now I'm going to write in uppercase. Do you know what uppercase is?
Yes, sir.
Tell, tell me what it is.
It is capital letter.
Exactly. Capital letter. That is everything is capital letter, right? That everything are capitalized. You get. So if I'm to write in uppercase Python, and if I'm to press enter, what can you see on my screen?
Python
Yes, but in
in
which
capital
cases?
letter.
In capital
Capital
letter,
letter.
right? Exactly.
Yes.
So now, what if I'm to do this and say run it, and I still write Python in capital letter, and I press enter? What can you see now?
Python in lower letter. Lowercase letter.
Yes. So what do you think made it? What do you think converted it into that in this code? What do you think converted it into lowercase?
The instruction you gave up with.
That is, I seeing this
No.
dot low. Are you seeing dot lower, right?
Yes, sir.
That is what made it turn into smaller case. That is, yeah. Do you get?
Yes, sir.
So what this lowercase did there was to convert anything that the person writes, no matter what you write, pro- no matter what you write, is always is turn it into lowercase. Are you seeing it?
Yes, sir.
But without the lowercase, if if it is if I type the input in capital letter, His return is where? His return is back to his return. It has capital letter. That's the point. So now we call those this kind of thing, this kind of transformations. We we call them methods. Methods are like methods are things in the Python language that thing. Do you get?
Yes, sir.
So now you might be wondering, why did I do that? Why did I make it a smaller? Why did I make it a smaller case in our program? Now, did you notice? Um, I'm comparing something. If answer is equal to smaller case Python, it should do this, right? So now
Okay.
the thing is that if I did not do this, if I did not convert the answer into smaller case, and the person types Python in capital case, the program will not score the person because in a computer, Python Python is not equal to Python. Do you get me?
Yes, sir.
So the way a computer sees things is quite different from the way a human being sees things in a way. So that is why we now wanted to say, okay, let us um, let let us ensure that whatever the person is typing is in lower case, so that things can be processed properly. So that is the point of the lower case. Do you get?
Yes, sir.
And now this trip here that I'm seeing here is now. So similarly, what strip does here is that it removes white spaces. When I mean white spaces, all right. Let's say you if I remove this strip, uh, let me leave this lowercase, but then let me print this out. If run this, if write Python, but then you put a very large space. What this strip is meant to do is that it's meant to remove this white space. But let's say I do this like this. What are you saying?
The exact same thing you wrote in
Exactly,
space.
with the space, right? But
Yes, sir.
if I'm to do this, if I'm to use the strip and then run it and then do that thing again, that make a very big difference. Okay, yes, I'm coming. Python. Ah, I'm coming. There is what is okay. check something again. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. So without the strip, if I'm to this like this, now you notice that there's a white space at the front and at the back. So what the strip actually does is that it removes white spaces at the front and at the back, not in between. You get.
Yes, sir.
For us to actually remove white spaces in between, we're going to actually make use of a different method. You get. So you can see the space, like you can see the white space here at the back. I can see the white space that is here at the front. This is not this 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 is not the same thing. Is not is not the same as this. Do you get? Because the white spaces has actually changed the meaning of this. So for us to actually remove that, I provide we have to make use of the strip. So let's do that and check the difference. Okay. So as you can see, the white spaces are not there again. You get. So that's the point of all these methods. Actually, you are going to see a lot of methods of Python methods as we are going to use. Do you get me now?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what I want you to do now is add one question, um, test one correct and wrong answer. Do you get? So this is your classwork. Do it now. This stuff. And the person not even finish it.
Hello, who's talking?
I can hear you. Are you done?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay. Okay. On here, you have downloaded it. Install it.
Okay, sir. Okay, so I've downloaded it.
Please, who's talking now? Who's talking? I want to know who's talking.
Abdul Sobo follow me.
Okay. Okay. That's it. Okay. Okay. What's it downloaded now? That is the editor now. That's the tunnel, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nice. 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 Um. Have you installed it? Is it running in your app? Is it running in your computer?
I'm trying to install it, but it's not allowing me to install it.
What's it saying?
It's saying that I need space.
It's saying that.
I need more space, like space on the laptop to download it.
Oh. Um. What you have to do now is so. But is it your computer or is it your parents' computer?
Sorry, it's my computer.
Okay. Then what you have to do is you have to make space, remove things that are not important, and then try to install it again.
Okay,
Do
sir.
you, yeah. All right. Um. Okay. I should show my code. Okay. Fuck.
I've downloaded it.
Okay. So can you open it?
I'm able to open it.
What does it say?
I'm clicking it. When I'm it's not opening.
That is the tunnel is not opening.
Yes, sir.
Um can you screen share your screen? Let me see. Do you know how to screen
Ah,
share?
so-
Like on Zoom, click the screen share. Like this screen share so that you can share your screen. Let me see what is happening.
I may have to restart my laptop because it's freezing.
All right now, all right. There's no problem. But if you're unable to do that, we have alternatives. Alternatives like Replit.
Okay.
That is an online version, an online IDE. Let me check it. So we have things like this. This you can write Python online. So I'm going to I'm going to share the run so you can see. What I'm going to do now is for those that are having difficulty setting up tunnel. I'm going to send the um I get though. Are you done with the tax and um it's also are you done?
I'm at the last part, sir.
All right. What about it's also are you done?
Still on it.
All right, all right. I'm waiting. Onye, so where are you now? Have you installed it? Mm.
I'm having a problem. So I finished redoing my quest. I added the extra question we're meant to add. Then I ran the code. So after I finished answering all the questions, it's telling me 0 out of 3 when I intentionally only failed one question.
Okay, that's a very good experience. Can you screen share your screen? Like, is it possible? Like, just click this share so that I can see your screen so that we can walk through it together.
It's saying someone else is sharing. You have to stop screen share for me to share.
All right. I'm going to stop screen sharing now. Um, I'm not going to stop. So, okay. All right. So is okay. So now let's go through it together now. If answer is equals to Python, right? So now the pro the problem here is that you capitalize this Python. Do you get? If answer is
Yes.
check line 9, check line 9. So change that Python to small p, because if you can remember the answer we are getting, that the input we are getting, we are converting it into smaller case. That means
Yeah.
so that is why you are getting this. Okay, but this punch card, the okay, yeah, okay, changes, yeah. So I run your program. Let's see what is okay. Okay. So now, okay. You are getting 1 out of 3. So let's see what the problem is. Let's see. Okay. Now, I think the problem in this on line 14, you are seeing it right. This score, because the way Python uses indentation for things, but this your score is not properly placed. So I want you to delete all those space there behind it. Okay, now press tab. Yes, correct. So check other ones like that. For you to indent Python, it should either use 4 spaces or you use 1 tab. So now delete all those spaces again. Delete it again. Let's confirm.
Yeah.
No. Line 10, line 10.
Okay.
Tab. Okay. Do that for line 19. Tab. All right. Try it again.
Right now.
Yes, run it.
Huh?
Ah,
Yeah.
wait. Let's check. Let's check what's happening. Okay, save the file. Save it. Save the file. Control S. Just press Control S. Control S. Control plus S. Okay, save it as anything. Save it as quiz, programming quiz. Okay, run it again. Do. So let's see what the problem could be. I'm coming. Plus equals to. Let's check what the problem could be. Plus. Oh. See, the problem is coming from the. Okay, see what's happening here. What you wrote here is score is equals to plus one. So that means that you kept on assigning score the value of one instead of increasing it by one. So
Oh.
yeah, yeah. So that means that you have to swap. No. Push back the one. So it has to be plus equals to, not equals to plus.
Okay.
Change put the orientation of those symbols. Yeah, plus equals to. Yeah. Just this for all of them. What we are doing before was assigning one to score. So that means no matter the distance, score always had a value of one. Do you get? We're still going
Yes,
to touch
sir.
that. We're still going to touch arithmetic, multiplication, all these things. We're still going to touch it. You get? All right. Now run it.
Yes, sir.
So
That's
you are seeing
worked.
it right.
Yes,
So
sir.
correct. So now you can see that if you have a problem in programming, you have to you have to go through your code, check for errors. Having a problem means that there's something that is not working in your code. So you have to go through it, you check it again and again. So you can see that I checked this like 3 times. I checked different possible causes. You get, so
Yes,
that's
sir.
how that is how coding is. Do you get me?
Okay, sir.
All right. So Abedo, are you done with your own? Um, so we have less than 2 minutes remaining. We are soon going to wrap it up. So currently, what we have achieved so far is um we have set up our coding environment, which is on Tony. And I also give a link for an online alternative if you're having problem installing the IDA in your local environment, in your local system. You can use the one online. I sent the link on the chat. So now, um, we also talked about programming and Python. What is Python? Yes, what a program is. A program is basically a set of instructions. Basically, what you are writing now are basically just sets of instructions telling the computer what to do. So you can see that we directed the computer to output some things that we wrote. We also directed the computer to 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 evaluate a quiz. So we created a quiz system that scores you. If you get the correct answer, it will score you. If you do not get the correct answer, it won't score you. Okay. So we have looked into the print statement. We know that the print statement is a way that you output you output your commands. You get. Then we talked about the input command as well. This collects user input through a shell. Get. All right. So the next week we are going to be talking about variables, data types, and we are going to dive more into the user input. Um, you can see that I actually talked about some things as we are writing our code. I talked about variables, but I haven't talked about data types yet. I talked about user input, but next week we're going to, we're going to talk more about them so that you can understand them in a fundamental level. Do you get what I'm saying? All right. So, with this, we call it a day until next week. If you have any question, you can respond. Any question? Okay. I just saw something now. Um, I'm coming. So on here, I sent a screenshot of the code that I wanted you to write, or I want you to write. So yeah, just download it, and if in our subsequent classes we are going to have, if any problem that you encounter, just inform me. Then we are going to go through it together. Yeah. All right now. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah. I I hope you learned something today.
Yes.
All right. Just give me a summary of what you learned.
Oh,
All right. Now until next time.